already tied an 82-year-old Major League record for most consecutive losses, one held by the immortal Cliff Curtis of the Boston Braves in 1910 and 1911. Young's mission, should he choose to accept it, was to avoid setting the record by his lonesome by beating the St. Louis Cardinals. Then Anthony would feel young again. What happened to Shea Stadium? Well, here's a look at the two gentlemen, Anthony Young and the young man for the Boston Braves named Cliff Curtis. He's the one on the left without the earring. Young was tough early on. He got the standing ovation when they introduced the starting lineups, standing ovation when he went out to the mound, and there he struck out Luis Alicea. Eddie Murray, Eddie Eat, Drink, and Be Murray, gave Young some support early. When he hit a home run off Joe McGrain, there's the crowd. Top of the fourth, though, Rod Brewer, the inside-out swing, a double to the left field corner, and the Cardinals grab a 3-2 lead. Dallas Green, Mel Stottlemyre watch it unravel. Top of the sixth with 2 outs, bases loaded, the little bloop shot by Tom Pagnozzi. If you've won 23 in a row, they don't get that hit. If you lost 23 in a row, the bloopers seem to fall in. And then the pitcher, Joe McGrain, reaches out with a single. Cards lead it 5-2. Say it ain't so. Anthony, only the good die young. You got to be a pretty good pitcher to be in there enough to lose 24 straight games. But alas, that's what he has done. And now he's alone in the record books. Are hard to break. Phillies took a 3-2 lead in the top of the 10th, but sluggo, Don Onslaught. Off the Wild Thing, Mitch Williams, home run ties it up. Now bases loaded, still bottom of the 10th, Williams upset. Can he come back against Kevin Young? No, he can't. See, not all of the news for guys named Young was bad. Base hit, Jay Bell scores, Buccos get 2 in the bottom of the 10th, win their Pennsylvania battle, take it 2-3 of the weekend. And Pittsburgh wins in 10 innings by the count of 4-3. Williams had converted 23 of 25 save opportunities until this one. Stan Belinda Carlisle, the win out of the pen. Wasn't worried about such stuff. But Wegman pitching against the Toronto Blue Jays. And John Olerud had a pair of doubles. He now has 31 on the year. He went 3 for 3. Jack Morris, last few starts has looked good. There, the fork ball against Kevin Reimer Reason. He struck out Robin Yount 3 times. Yount K'd 4 times in the game. Morris, a no-hitter through 6. Bottom of the 7th inning. Morris to the leadoff man, BJ and the Bears, Surhoff. The little blooper, and there goes the no-no. Morris ended up giving up 4 hits and 2 runs and was yanked with a 5-2 lead. Kevin Reimer with the score 5-3, sends one deep, but Joe Carter playing right field with the catch. Morris, the Jays, hold on to win it 5-4. As Dwayne Psycho Ward comes out of the pen with save number 21 for Bill Wegman. His losing streak continues, albeit not as long as AY's.
1-0 lead in the second. But that's when the Yankees began teaching him a long ball lesson. First by Mike Stanley, his 9th home run, one of 3 homers O'Donoghue allowed in his 6+ innings of work. As for the Yanks, Melito Perez pitching. He was also guilty of allowing the go-for ball. Mike Devereaux this time taking him deep, number 4 for Devo. The first one that wasn't against the Mariners. We're tied at 2 in the 7th. Perez again victimized, this time by Mr. Cal Ripken, his 9th of the year. Orioles would cut the Yankee lead down to just 1. In the 9th, the usually dependable Brad Pennington on in relief. Not dependable much. Look at Danny Tartable's shot. Yeah, that's out of here. Jim Leyritz and Bernie Williams also hit home runs, and the Yankees actually hold on to win 9-5. The Yanks scoring 3 in the 9th off Pennington. He came in with a 1.74 ERA, and for the first time in the series, the Yanks bullpen did the job. In this case, Munoz and Howe kept the Birds from pulling off their 24th comeback win of the year. At Fenway, Boston looking to sweep the Tigers. Andre Dawson looking for the long ball and gets one barely the opposite way, right around the foul pole. Good enough for home run number 3, his first since June 1st, 3-0 Boston. In the 6th, 2-on for the slumping Kirk Gibson, and he watches John Dobson striking out. 6th inning, still 3-zip Boston. John Valentin finds some room. Scott Cooper rounding the bases and tests the arm of Tony Phillips. Nice throw, but better slide in safely. 4-0 Sox. In the 6th, it was 5-0 Boston. 2-on for Mike Greenwell, who extends his hitting streak to 9 games in a big way. That's a 3-run shot. Greenwell's 6th of the year. Greenwell hitting over 500 during that 9-game hitting streak. The more important numbers, Boston wins 8-2. The Red Sox have now won 6 straight after dropping 16 of 19. Mo Vaughn, who leads Boston with a .308 batting average, was the only starter without a hit. Top of the fourth, 1-0 Astros up. Greg Maddux pitching onto Cedeno, the fly. Ron Gant gives chase and makes the pretty grab. Eric Anthony scores on it, though, 2-0 Astros. Bottom of the fifth, still 2-zip. Darryl Kyle rooking on the shutout. Got some help from his mates, as he should. Craig Biggio robbing Maddux in the hole and then gunning him out at first. Tough day, though, for Ron Gant at the plate, I'm afraid, against Kyle's curves. There's one in the first. Moving on to the third inning, guess what? Another curveball. What a surprise. Ron Gant is ready this time in the sixth. Fooled by another curve. Then in the eighth, Ron Gant fooled by another curve. Yes, Kyle with 8 strikeouts, half of them against Mr. Gant. You know, it's a good thing the Astros stuck with Kyle. The player they picked in the 30th round of the '87 draft is now 8-1. As for Gant, he'll put his 7 straight strikeout streak on the line Tuesday against Colorado's Bruce Ruffin, whose ERA is 5.11. By the way, the Major League record for consecutive strikeouts by a batter, 14.
Then their June swoon kicked in with such force that the season almost ended with the Giants in St. Petersburg, Florida. They were 7-19 in this month. Not this June. San Francisco has lengthened their lead in the NL West, and they're already won 50 games, heading into their tilt with the Rockies at the Sticks, 17-7 this June, going into today. Kurt Leskonik making his Major League debut. Now watch this play. Barry Bonds flies to right center field. Alex Cole can't get it. Now Mike Benjamin will score. Darrell Boston relay. Will Clark thought the ball was caught. He was at second. He's heading back to first, where Bonds is already standing. So the throw goes to second. Will can't believe it. Dusty Baker keeping score. It's the 8-9 to 4-6, a fielder's choice. There's the scoring on the play if you're keeping score at home. Oh, by the way, Billy Swift was tremendous. Pitched 8 innings, gave up only 2 hits, struck out 7. And San Francisco, despite hitting into some wild fielder's choices, beat Colorado by the count of 5-0. And as we said, Swift upped his mark to 10-4. Padres are in good hands when Andy the Merchant of Venice is on the mound, and the heater whiffs Reggie Sanders. Hal Morris to Archie Cianfrocco. Well, this is not why they got him, for 2 errors in the same inning. 2 on, 2 out. Reggie Sanders, though, swings, and Venice keeps the Padres alive. Bottom of the 8th, tied at 1. Pinch hitter Tony Gwynn can't get it from Kevin Wickender, and we go to the 9th. We go to the 10th, now we go to the 11th. Still at 1-1. Hal Morris off Gene Harris, a base hit. Scores 1, play it again, Samuel. Samuel had 2 hits in that inning alone. Rob Dibble even had a hit. Oh, by the way, he also won. Pods gets 6 in the 11th to win at San Diego. Game with the Chicago Cubs. And the Dodgers paid tribute by doing some hitting. Henry Rodriguez, a line shot to right. Corey Snyder tries to go to third, but Sammy, say it ain't Sosa, guns him out. Cubs with runners at first and second, top of the 5th. Ray Sanchez singles to right field. Derek May, round third, rumbling, stumbling. Oh, Henry Rodriguez, oh, Nelly. But the slide by May avoids the tag of Piazza, and the Dodgers lead it down to 2-1. Kevin was totally gross today, though. He went the route, gets Mark Amazing Grace with the curve. 6 hitters, 7 strikeouts for Kevin Gross. Offerman went 3 for 3. And the Dodgers, observing their fallen great warrior Roy Campanella, win today over the Cubs, 3-1. Twilight time at Joe Robbie, the Expos and the Marlins. 5th inning. How does Gary Sheffield look in teal? He looks perfect. Back. Over the teal tower. It's gone. And our Marlins lead at 6-0. Now, you want to see some defense in this game? First in center field, Marquise Grissom. Nice catch for the Expos. But Chuck, baby, you can drive my car, patrols center. Look at the grab he makes on Tim McIntosh. And then Sean Berry's drive off Chris Hammond-Cheese. But Carr racing the other way. Jeff Conine, the Barbarian, had a 3-run homer for Florida. They clubbed Montreal 9-2. And now the Florida Marlins. Is it so? Yes, it is so. They're 12.5 games ahead of the New York Mets.
Already 4-0 Sox, so Frank Thomas adding to Chicago's lead with his 16th home run of the year. The Big Hurt also extended his hitting streak to 17 games, 6-0 Chicago. 5th inning, Alex Fernandez tossing the shutout. Not for long, Ken Griffey Jr. ruins it with his 20th home run of the year, his 51st RBI. Sox still up by 5. Then Jr. doing it with the glove, robbing Ozzie Guillen right there. But the Sox had their leather working too. Ellis Burks with some pretty stuff in right, robbing Bill Hasselman. Nice play. Then in the 9th, Roberto Hernandez risks his pitching hand in his sanity. What a play. Then guns out Rich Amaral, doubles him up, actually. You know, this is so wild and crazy. Let's see it again. Roberto Hernandez doing his Patrick Waugh imitation. Pretty stuff. Sox go on to win it 6-4. Hernandez preserved the 8th win for Alex Fernandez, who already has won as many games as he did last year. Now, trying to explain why the Mariners have dropped 5 of 7. Scott Sanderson looking to stop them. That didn't happen. Brian Harper with a hit. That brings in Kirby Puckett. Twins up 1-0. Puckett at bat. Sends one to center. Chad Curtis taking care of business. Curtis doing his best on defense. This tremendous throw home, and then the nice block right here by John Alton. Pat Mears is not where he wants to be. As for Jim Deshaies, he liked his view, looking and getting the K. His only strikeout of the game, and of course, we bring it to you. The Twins win it 2-0. Deshaies allowing 4 hits through 8. 7 of his 9 wins now have come at the Metrodome. The Twins still are without a complete game this season. They're 12 games short of the record. And relief ace Rick Aguilera is working on a streak himself. He's now retired 27 straight.
Here we go. Wally Absorbean Joyner with the Royals up 1-0 in the 4th inning. Single up the middle. George Brett going to test the arm of Kenny Lofton. Save! Royals lead it 2-0. But Lofton gets some revenge in the 7th. The G-man, Gary Gaetti. Back goes Lofton. Back. He leaps. Oh, and he keeps the ball in the park. Gaetti knows it could have gone out, but it's still just 2-0 Royals. Big play by Lofton, because here come the Tribe in the bottom of the 7th. Thomas Howard, pinch hitting. Double down the lineup, David Cone. Paul Vial-Sorrento scores. Reggie Jefferson scores. We're tied at 2, bottom of the 9th. Oh, no. Reggie Jefferson is moving on up. It's gone. Cone and the Royals are stunned. The Tribe win it in the bottom of the 9th. Eric Kerplunk, the win out of the pen, as Cleveland beats Kansas City by a count of 3-2. Another game on Sunday night, the A's at the Rangers. Former Ranger Bobby Witt, now wearing the colors of the Oakland A's. Early trouble for him is Rafael Emerson Lake and Palmeiro. Opposite way to left field in the Texas heat. It's gone. 1-0 Rangers. Pudge Rodriguez sends it to left, back. Gone. 3-0 Rangers. Kevin Brown getting some fine defensive help. He has struggled, but now when he pitches like this and gets plays like this by Doug People Are Strange, well, it was a snoozer. Not so much for the Rangers. The Rangers get a rare home run his first in 2 years from Mario Buenos Diaz as the Rangers beat Oakland 4-0 and say hello to their own friend.